Boys and gents, ladies and girls, here we are with another Wyman video. So, tonight, what we got here on the bench is a couple little projects I've been working on. As you can see, I've been working on a lot of crap. We're trying to get some stuff done, and what I got going on is been working on some wheels. You guys have seen these probably on the Facebook page and Team Wyman. These ones here, I printed, I modeled these up and printed these out in PLA quite a while back, and just kind of been messing around with them. And I got some silver ABS and modified the printer and got the printer printing in ABS, and I printed these guys out. And these are glue-on style wheels. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to put these up on Shapeways yet or not. You know, I don't know. I don't know how many people like glue-on wheels anymore. So I kept kicking around the idea of doing a bead lock, and what I was coming up with was it just seemed like to do a bead lock 2-2 wheel. To model it from scratch just wasn't the greatest idea. So what I ended up doing is I really like these style wheels, the axial with the SLW style hubs. They got the bolt-on hub for being able to adjust the offset of your wheel, and I really like that. I like that it's a 3-piece, but I didn't want to try to reinvent the wheel here, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. This setup works pretty good. So what I decided to do was, I'm just going to make the one piece. And then the guys that have these wheels already, which, you know, there's a ton of them out there. If you bought a Wraith kit, I think the original Wraith came with these wheels even. Or maybe it was the Spawn. Spawn, ready to run? No. Maybe it was the Jeep. I'm not real sure. I'll have to look into that for you. Or maybe somebody could post up and tell me, because I'm not 100% sure on that one. I know one of them came with these wheels already on it. So there's tons of guys out there that already have these wheels. And they're cheap. You know, you buy a set of these on the Fleabays for, you know, they're $20 or something. So you get you a set of these, and now I've designed these guys to drop right in place. So you can basically just change the look of your wheel with these pieces here. And I think I'm going to put these up on Shapeways for you guys. I also have the 1.9s. The 1.9s are modeled up, and I actually modeled those right off of the original axial 1.9 wheels. So you'll be able to use the original 1.9 axial rock rings, and then any of the rock rings from, you know, any of the guys that have the aftermarket rock rings for these old 1.9 wheels, which I think that's the right way to go. It just makes it simple for everybody to be able to use these wheels. And like I said, these are all modeled up now. Alright guys, here you go. Here's the Team Wyman 1.9 scale mags. And I've got to do a printout of them just for test fitting and whatnot. And I'm kicking around the idea, guys, of I've got them modeled up with the 12 mil hex. But I'm kicking around the idea of doing two different sets. One with the 12 mil hex, so you have options. 12 mil hex, and then also one with the SLWs. You know, drop a message in there if you like that idea, and I'll see what I can do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it that way anyway, but just let me know. You know, hey, I like to hear other people's ideas. So, and I'm sticking with the slotted mag style, because that's what I like. You know, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm old school, and I like the old school look. I love the slotted mag look. I think it looks great. The one thing I was a little disappointed with in these guys here is because of everything that's going on with the screw holes in the back here to actually bolt the wheel together, and then the SLWs in here, you know, with all the holes in it, it doesn't give you a whole lot of room for putting in the slot for the mag. So like you could see on these ones, these are a 5 slot, and then these ones are a 6 slot, and it's just because no matter how I modeled it, and I changed this slot probably 20 times trying to get it to where it looked correct as a 5 slot, and it just looked funny. It looked like a bean in there. It didn't look quite like the slot that needs to be there. But by stepping it out to a 6 slot, everything fits. It fits between the holes just right, and everything worked out good as a 6, but not as a 5. So I was a little disappointed in that, but I still think these turned out pretty nice. You know, they're not teabag, so we'll run those. I'm gonna get these now that I've got them printed and I've been able to check them and make sure that everything fits correctly and nice and tight, and I've put a tire on there and got them bolted together, and it holds the tire good and snug. Now that I've proven that and it does work, I'll get these posted up on Shapeway as soon as possible, and get those available to you guys. Anybody that's interested, I posted them up on Facebook and hit as many of the groups as I could to try to draw attention to them, and you know, we'll see how it goes. It looks like there's a lot of people interested in them, so I want to get them out there and available to those guys that want them. So that's what I got going on with these with wheels right now. I got a few other things going in the mix. I'm still working on the transfer case deal that I've talked about before. Basically, I made a transfer case out of a axial transmission, so all the gears from your factory transmission will fit right into this little transfer case. And the benefit of this guy is this guy from top to bottom is it's 30.5 millimeters tall, guys. Okay, so you look at your factory axial transmission case, and here's the factory one, turned over on its side, laying the same way. This thing is 36 millimeters tall. Okay, so I've cut almost 6 millimeters out of the height of it, which doesn't seem like much until you start building a truck, and you know that 6 millimeters can get you. So yeah, we got that going on, and then I'm actually trying to make this like a clamshell of the skid plate as well. So incorporated both sides of the clamshell into the skid plate to actually make it a 2-piece skid plate to even get it down a little bit lower. If I could be right at like the 26 mil height, I think that'd be just perfect. So I'm working on getting that done, and then what we'll do there is we'll just basically flip your motor around so that your motor's pointing forward on the truck. And I think that's going to work out really good for like guys that want to build the little Jeeps. I've actually got this thing sitting on a chassis, and that's kind of what I'm going off of for placement for the motor and the spur gear and all that. So that'll work out really good for these and a ton of other builds, I'm sure. So I'm still working on getting that out for you guys, and then I've got some stuff coming that I'm going to start working on for the Wraith as well, because I really like the Wraith. The Bomber, the RR10, I really like that truck. I'd love to have my hands on one of those trucks. The one nice thing about the Wraith though versus the RR10 is it seems like the Wraith is just a little more to the scale side and not so rock racer type truck. You know, you can actually make this thing look like a trail truck. And a few things I'm going to be working on this guy is I'd like to do a receiver box. It's actually going to be 3 things all in one. So it'll be a chassis mounted servo, receiver box, and battery tray, possibly even some sort of a firewall that includes hinges for the hood here. And so that'd be a 4-in-1. But that's kind of where I'm going with that. Is I'd really like to get something modeled up and printed out and available to you guys that will enable you to put a chassis mounted servo in here, receiver box, hold your speed control and your battery all in one shot, all in one piece. So I'll get working on that. And man, I just got a ton of stuff that I want to work on for you guys, and I'm getting it a little by little. Any spare time I got, that's what I've been working on. So I still got stuff going on for the honcho. The rear body mounts are up on Shapeways. The rock sliders are up on Shapeways. The front bumper, I'm fine tuning a couple of little things on it, and then I'll have that up on Shapeways hopefully here midweek. And yeah, just I got a ton of stuff going on. Some interior. I'd like to try to get an interior done for this guy. That I've started the modeling on that, and been working on it. So ton of stuff coming, guys. Bear with me for a little while, and we'll get some stuff up and get it out to you. For now, that's what I got. And until next time, keep making cool stuff, cool builds. You know, I flip through Facebook all the time, and I'm a member on as many groups as I can possibly find. And I'd love seeing the creativity that you guys have in these little trucks. And subscribe, comment, you know, kick me some ideas, stuff that you guys would like to see. You know, throw me some ideas of stuff that maybe you thought, hey, this would be great, you know, and nobody's making these. You know, shoot it to me. I'll see what I can do. But subscribe and comment down below. Click the little button, thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't matter. Either way, if you like the video, great. If not, hey, sorry. Maybe I'll make a better one for you next time. All right, guys, till next time.